Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm laughing because I'm sitting here kind of making faces because I make faces. I don't know. I'm just a face maker. But then see, I can't see the face that I'm making because I have my phone turned around now so that I'm really like more in tune to the cards and not seeing myself. But then I go to edit and I'm like, I don't even know where to start this video because I went, hi, Virgo. So anyways. Hey, yo, it's me, Cindy. I'm going to do a reading for you. It's general. We're going to see what the universe is trying to say to you. Trying to talk to you. I'm going to do it with, look at, you have justice here. Almost looks like something pouring from her mouth, the way that card is, isn't it? So maybe like a spoken word is justice. Speaking your word is justice. Fountain Tarot. We're going to start with the Fountain Tarot. And yeah, I'm going to keep it pretty simple, which is really funny. I don't want to say it was complicated, but it was much more, yeah, it was complicated. There was a lot more cards, a lot more decks up until today. And then I think it was as I was falling asleep last night, I saw myself, I said it to Leo, like pulling out one card. And that was the basis of your reading. And then maybe another card or another one if I needed to, but it was just very simple. So that's what I'm doing to find out what the universe would like to say to you, what the universe has been trying to say to you. We're going to do that with the Fountain Tarot. It's general, so it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within the video. Oh, where's she here? My little dog Lily, she came up with me. She caught the cold that I had, that my son had, who gave to me. And then I gave the cold to Lily, which is rare. It's pretty rare that she's ever caught one of her colds, but she caught this one. I think she's doing a little bit better today. She was really stuffed up yesterday. So I made her some chicken soup. So she loves me even more now. She did before. So I've been giving her homemade chicken soup. And she's not as stuffed up. She's kind of tired today though, but she's not as stuffed up. Wow, this is like Virgo saying, can you just shut up and give us the cards? All right, all right. What do you have here? Whoa, what the universe wants to talk to you about. The Lovers. Give me a second with this card. You know, I could just go with it and say it's about your choices, Virgo. Are you making the best choices? Are you seeing all your choices out there? I mean, that's part of the message. But there's something more. Oh, this is a sundog. Is that what that's called? Isn't that when you get like that halo of light in the sky when it's cold? Isn't that what that's called? A sundog? Doesn't that what that looks like around those two people? I think that's what it's called. Forgive me if I'm remembering it incorrectly. So it is sort of this symbol. These two are encased in this sundog energy. I think I'm just going to call it that. But that represents crystals. Like it's usually really cold and there's like ice crystals in the atmosphere and the sun is shining on these. So it's almost like everything outside of this circle is really, really cold, but yet these two are almost creating the warmth within them. They are the sun that is creating this sundog, because it looks like the light, either the light is emanating from them or it's reaching their hands. No, the light is coming from above. It's brightest at the top here. The light is coming from above and then it's shining down into their hands. It's like a blessing. It's like a blessing, Virgo. In an environment that could be very cold. So the universe is trying to bring you a blessing within an environment or a place or a situation that may very well be could be physically cold there, or it could be cold just in terms of, you know, people don't share their emotions. They're all pretty like cut and dry. The universe would like to share a blessing with you. And I feel like this blessing comes in the form of a person. But this person to me, well, with the Lovers, I mean, you could take this in all sorts of directions. It could be a new lover. It could be a soulmate. It feels very soulmate-ish, that both of you are encompassed in this sun-dog energy. Like you're drawn in. You both seek this warmth. You both seek this warmth from this cold environment. Get out. Look at what is sitting beside. It's the Justice card. Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's the one I showed you when I picked up the deck. So I feel like with this Justice card that there is something spoken. So I'm just looking at how some of this geometry might come together. Something spoken brings balance, brings karmic harmony. But you see, that's what I see. But what I'm hearing is different. The unspoken word is the unspoken word within a cold environment. Somewhere where the environment is cold. It's clinical. I don't want to say it's uninviting, because I don't feel like it's not an inviting environment. I just feel like it's a colder, a harsher environment. But things are very crystal clear, because when it's this cold that you get like a sundog in the sky like that, it tends to be really, really cold, which means that there's very little atmospheric pollution. Everything is clear, perhaps, except what sits in this circle. Is this circle yet to be produced? Is there something, perhaps, that the universe is trying to talk to you about that might happen in the coldest day of the year for you? Something that is about to happen. There is great success with this, lovers. This is Six of Wands. Oh, and Justice is the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Do you know that you have all major arcana except the Six of Wands? So here's your Six of Wands. This is like reaching, bending over backwards. And the Wheel of Fortune. This is really where everything changes. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is like. And it's interesting that I would say that with the cards that are here, because every single card that is here is like an angular geometry. And then all of a sudden we have all these soft edges with these circles, these hoops. So everything changes. Is someone bending over backwards for you to see them? Are you bending over backwards to be seen? There will be success here, Virgo. Circumstances will change. Justice will be spoken and served. The Knight of Coins and the Ace of Cups. It is a slow and arduous trail towards this new beginning. This is so beautiful. This is like a shift in the temperature. It's like the ice dog melts and the water flows. Your underline is the ice dog will melt and the water will flow. You may feel very, very connected with someone right now, but it feels like it's almost like maybe more a spiritual connection than physical. I feel that, because if I think of physical, you know, that's something where I would feel the cold. I would sense the atmosphere. My eyes would perceive the sundog. Where something on a more spiritual, ethereal level, I wouldn't feel that. But I don't feel like it's felt in here. It's not felt in this circle. But there is the energy of someone bending over backwards. Bending over backwards to change the environment. So that it's almost like it's a bubble. The sundog is a bubble. But the bubble does need to burst so that the water, the emotions can flow. And two doves can come together. Two symbols of peace and freedom. Something will emerge. Perhaps it's the energy of what is bending over backwards. But something will emerge, will slowly be seen. It's like something thawing. It reminds me of like an ice sculpture. And as parts of it are thawing and they're becoming clearer, like something is trapped in the ice. Something is trapped in the ice here. And when I think of something trapped in the ice, you kind of think of something kind of in stasis. It's not growing, but it's also not decreasing. So if there's some sort of love here between you and someone else, or the desire for some sort of choice to be made, this desire does not decrease, it does not decrease, and it does not necessarily grow. It's like in a stasis. I feel like the Knight of Coins. What is it with this Knight of Coins? Oh, no, okay. Now I'm supposed to pull another card from here. This Knight of Coins was one of the underlying. I was sort of feeling like what you can see through the thawing process. And I get the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, like fire energy. Fire will thaw this. Well, that would make sense. So you have two new beginnings. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Passion. Passion, the ignition, the igniter. Initiating. Just getting all those words. Passion. This thaws the ice dog. Allows the emotions to flow. Passion, excitement, flirtation, joy, playfulness, inspiration. These are the energies that will transform the ice into the fire, the ice into the water. And the Six of Wands, like this is the right element that's being used here. It's the correct element. And what did I say? It was the only card that wasn't Major Arcana. And it has such a significance because that's the element that needs to be used. Where the Major Arcana can come in and really just kind of tell us about, it's a little bit like being in a destined energy when you have, you know, a lot more Major Arcana than anything else. It's not something that's easily changed. It is what it is, and here you are. This is what you're navigating. But then the Minor Arcana can really come in to kind of show us this is the element that you should utilize, or this is the element that you are utilizing, or this is how something is feeling or being shown or perceived. So Virgo, it feels like perhaps you are stuck in a stalemate, your energy and someone else's energy. This someone else's energy could be, for some of you, it could just be something that you have a very strong choice towards. Something that you want to do with your life. For most of you, it feels like another person. There's something here that's not growing and not receding. But I feel like it's already like where it needs to be, to become something. But yet it's held in like a stasis. And someone, you'll know who, if it's you, if it's not you, then it's someone else, is kind of like bending over backwards to get to success here. And really, what are they trying to do but to thaw this ice? And the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, is really, feels like receiving this. But it is a long road. It's almost as if something cannot be thawed quickly. It really is like something in stasis. Like the process has to be done properly here. And the elements to do this with it's fire. It's such a curious card. It's like someone holding chopsticks, and then they have a sphere in their palm. Is the sphere in their palm like a device used to force them to just use these 3 fingers for the chopsticks? Almost like a crutch or a learning aid. It feels like a learning aid. You know, some of you could say, oh, it's a crystal ball. They're looking into their future. Someone's always holding a crystal ball and 2 of Wands. Maybe there's more here with that. It's like a learning aid. If you're trying to force yourself, I don't know how to write correctly. I just write. But I don't know, maybe if you're going to do it in the most technical way, someone like 100 years ago came up with a proper way to write correctly, that you hold the pencil or the pen just like this other finger does nothing. It's almost like putting something over that to make sure that you do this right. Like a learning aid, a crutch. It's kind of the combination of the two. I'm also feeling like, because it reminds me of what this person is holding over here with the Knight of Coins, it also feels like juggling different things, keeping different things in balance in life, but yet still holding on to this future. Yeah, I just see the Ace of Cups as a sundog melting and all of the emotion flowing. So, I mean, maybe you're in a situation now where emotions cannot be revealed or emotions cannot be discussed, because the Justice card is like something coming out of her mouth. And what is at the bottom now? The 3 of Coins. There's that energy of kind of balancing things out here. Balancing things in life. It's kind of funny. It came in with the 2 of Wands, but yeah, balancing. There's like a lot of different pressures coming in from different angles. This person on the bottom is holding up this giant sphere, but then there's a person on the other side. They're kind of pushing in from either side. It just feels like this last part of the 2 of Wands, like keeping certain elements of your life in balance while still having some sort of small focus here on something that cannot grow, but yet is not receding. So this could be perhaps you and someone. Maybe there's physical distance between you and someone right now. And maybe there's a lot of responsibilities involved in your work or someone else's work or family obligations. Someone here is bending over backwards And perhaps it has to do with what they're balancing in life. But I do feel like because they hold it in the wand energy, and the wand is the key to success in this predicament, is doing what they have to do. Kind of even going above and beyond what they have to do to bring this situation together and for it to flow. And that's what I got. That's what I have for you. That's what the universe is trying to tell you. So something will change, but not right now. And there might be something significant about wherever you live. When will the coldest day of the year take place? And if that doesn't resonate, there's definitely something cold, or the perception of cold here. So Virgo, I'm going to go do your extended and see what we have there. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.